Hi, Casey. I first wanted to point out how excited I was that you chose Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets for your first author's craft analysis. Harry Potter is one of my all-time favorite series, and I've never really had the chance to look at it from a writer's perspective before or to analyze the craft. I know I love J.K. Rowling as a writer, but I've never had the opportunity to look at it, especially after learning the things that we've learned so far in this class, to analyze how many different techniques she uses to really draw the reader in. So awesome job for choosing that. It made this really fun for me. The first thing I want to point out is the technique that you pointed out that I don't think I would have necessarily been able to pick up on my own. You already have it highlighted here. It's the I want more bacon. And you said how this simple sentence draws the reader in and how it is declarative in nature but also seems to be imperative, which we figure out later on when he is sort of commanding Harry to pass him the frying pan. So I think this is really good to point out because it sets the tone for, okay, I'm sorry, my cat in the background. It sets the tone for how Dudley's personality is going to be throughout the entire rest of the chapter, throughout any time we really interact with Dudley. He is very commanding, he is demanding, and he's very used to getting what he wanted. So I thought that was really important that you picked out this simple sentence that really does a lot for character development later on throughout this story and throughout the entire series if you were to continue reading it. The next thing I wanted to point out is something I really noticed and enjoyed that J.K. Rowling does through, I'm really sorry about the cat in the background, that J.K. Rowling does throughout the text. And she manipulates the wording to show tone to the reader. And there's a few different instances. I didn't highlight because I didn't want to get it confused with what you had already highlighted. So I'm just going to put my cursor over it here. The first instant is when she italicizes the letter I here when Uncle Vernon is talking. Nonsense, Petunia, I never went hungry when I was at smelting, said Uncle Vernon heartily. You can tell that Uncle Vernon really wants to point out to Aunt Petunia that he went to the smelting school as well. So J.K. Rowling uses that to kind of point out Uncle Vernon's kind of arrogance in a way. And then later on, just a page down, you see all this capitalization here when Uncle Vernon is talking. And he is shouting and totally flustered at this point, and you can see in the way that J.K. Rowling described this. Thundered, roared. Harry describes him as purple-faced, so I thought it was really interesting that J.K. Rowling put all this in capital letters to really show the reader, hey, he is shouting here and he is really angry. And finally, she uses it a third time down here. All right, said Harry, but then she repeats it and also says, all right. She italicizes those words, which I think kind of shows Harry's defeat here. So I think all three of those examples show what a great job J.K. Rowling does with manipulating the text to show the tone to the reader. Well, you did an excellent job, and I look forward to analyzing your next author's craft analysis. Have a good day.